Hi, it's Kathy. I wanted to show you a really nice massage exercise that you can play around with when you're feeling some tension through your upper back, middle back, or even down into your lower back. So I have two pinky balls here, and they're a solid core ball that has a little bit of give. You could also use tennis balls if you have them. Something that's kind of soft. I wouldn't go hard like a lacrosse ball or anything like that. And where we're going to explore using the balls for massage today is this area that lives on either side of the spine. So this is the back of Oscar here. And on either side of the spine, particularly starting right at the top of the shoulders here, there's a lot of muscles that can get tense between the shoulder blades, and also muscles that are still running along the spine here that live a little bit below the shoulder blades into the mid back. And then of course there's muscles on either side of the spine that go all the way down towards the waist here. So what we're going to do essentially is take the balls and put them on either side of the spine. Now you don't want to press the ball right on the vertebrae of the spine. You want to be on either side. Now, of course, these balls in proportion to Oscar are a little bit large, but you get the idea. So you'll place the balls. We'll start with the upper back, and then we're going to sequentially move the balls down either side of the spine until we get towards the lower back. Okay, so if you have a couple of massage balls and you want to join me, you can go ahead and grab those now. I'm going to come over and lie down on my yoga mat here, and you can have something under your head if you like. You could use a blanket, or a small pillow would work well. And so when you're going to get ready to get this started here, you want to scoot down towards the foot edge of your mat, because you're going to be rolling down your spine. Your body's actually going to be moving up the mat. So grab a couple of your pinky balls or tennis balls that you have, and I'm going to tuck them right at the upper back, right on either side of the spine, kind of up as high as you're able to go, where you can feel the weight of your body on the balls. And again, making sure that you don't have the balls pressing against the spinal vertebrae. So they're on either side. And in this upper back area, they'll be right on the inside border of your shoulder blades. And again, if you want to have something under your head so that your neck feels comfortable, that's fine as well. And I like to do this with my feet flat on the floor and my knees bent. And just take a moment here to relax as best you can. You might notice some pressure of your upper back resting against the balls. Make any little adjustments that you need. And if you find at any time that the balls are too firm or too hard, or it just doesn't feel good, then you just take the balls away and just take a little bit of time to relax. And from this position now, I'm going to place my palms right on my forehead. So the heels of my hands on my forehead. And I'm gently going to rock side to side just a little bit through my upper torso and head. So the weight is shifting from right to left side. And then pausing in the middle. Now, visualizing your shoulder blades and how they connect up into your elbows. And we're going to lift the shoulder blades a little more away from the ground. So as you do that, your elbows will float a little more up to the sky. And then let the shoulder blades relax back to the floor, or toward the floor. We'll do that 2 more times. Raising the shoulder blades up. The elbows will follow in a floating variation, and then letting the shoulder blades glide back down. So that's a nice and easy motion there. And then 1 more time, lift the shoulder blades up and let them glide back down. Okay, remove your hands from your head. And then we're going to slide the balls down about an inch or two. So you're moving your body up towards the head portion of your mat. And then again, check that the balls are on either side of your spine, in between the shoulder blades. And then we'll bring the heels of your hands to your forehead. And then rock slightly side to side, just in the upper body. Keep your breath slow and easy and relaxed. And then pause in the center, and again, lift the shoulder blades a little away from the floor. The elbows will rise towards the sky. And then let the shoulder blades soften back down. And we'll do 2 more like that. Blades slowly lifting, blades slowly lowering. This movement is small here because we want to really isolate the movement around the shoulder blades. Okay, relax your hands, and then we'll move down another inch or 2. Now we can keep going down towards all the way down to the waist if you like. You can take breaks in between, you can keep going, you can stay a little longer at one spot if it feels good. We'll bring the hands to the forehead, rock a little side to side. Nice and easy. Relaxed jaw, relaxed eyes. Make your way back into the center, and then pause as you float the shoulder blades a little more away from the floor, and then let them release back down. And as you do this, you may feel the inside border of the shoulder blades and the balls touching. So then you know that they're in the right position. So 3 times there, and then we're going to roll down a little bit more. Now I'm finding that I have a little issue that happens for many folks is that the balls get kind of tucked inside the shirt you're wearing. So what you might need to do is just adjust with your hands so the balls are free of the material where your shirt is. And then we're going down a little bit more. So if I were to say where are the balls now, if I were to point to almost the bottom of my breastbone, opposite that in the back, so very close to the low shoulder blades here. For women, it might be a little above the bra strap line, or where you might wear a heart rate monitor. And we'll bring the hands to the forehead again. Same thing. Floating the shoulder blades up away from the floor a little more and relaxing back down. And a couple more times, nice and slow. No tension in the neck here. Rocking side to side. And as you probably noticed, I didn't do the rocking first, and that's okay. So you don't have to make this any kind of fixed sequence. It's more of an exploration. So we rock a little side to side, pause in the center, and then let's roll down a little bit more. Now, if you're running out of room on your mat, you can always take your hands, adjust the balls by placing them with your hands as we go a little bit further down. So now I'm right around the bottom of the breastbone in the front here, opposite that in the back. And this can be a really tight space for many folks. You're still on either side of the spine, but this region of the mid-back can really hold a lot of tension. So just be easy with yourself here. Now, when we've come to this place, when we're below the shoulder blades, we no longer have to, we don't have to do the movement with the hands on the forehead. So you can just bring your arms alongside you and just stay here for a moment and breathe. If you're finding this is too intense, take a break. Maybe use softer balls if you can find them. Something that's air-filled works good. All right, and then we're going to move down a little bit more. So now we're into the area of the middle lower back region. So if I were to say right around my solar plexus in the front and opposite that in the back. And this for me is an area that I carry a lot of tension. So I'm not going to hold this too long. If you feel comfortable here and you're able to stay for a few breaths, that's fine. I'm going to just keep moving now. So I'm going to roll down a little bit more. So now I'm coming into more of my lumbar muscles. Okay, still checking in that you're on either side of your spine. You're not right on the vertebrae. And hands can come to your torso here, and we're just going to take a couple of breaths. Your pelvis is still on the ground if possible. Just letting your breath soften out. And then let's move the balls a little further down. So we're getting towards the waistband now. And I'm going to stay still, but if you want to, you could also sway your pelvis a little side to side or rock your knees a little, tick-tock the knees a little side to side, if that feels good. Or staying in stillness with your breath. And then let's just go one more spot. So I'm pretty close to my waistband here in those lower lumbar muscles. And just breathe. Maybe you want to tick-tock your legs a little bit, side to side, just feeling the weight shift from right to left. And we'll take one more breath here. And then we'll take the balls aside and just come to take a rest here now. You can keep your knees bent or stretch your legs straight, letting your arms relax alongside your body. And just notice how things are feeling through your back, upper, middle, and lower back. Notice if there's a little more space or a little more freedom. Maybe a little more relaxation. And feel free to stay there for as long as is comfortable. And when you feel ready, you can roll over onto one side and come back up and move on with the rest of your day. So thanks for practicing with me today.